What's going on, you guys? It is Perry the Entertainer back again for another video, and as you guys can tell in this video, I am starting to feel better from my quote-unquote hangover yesterday. And today is, what you may ask, episode 19 of your favorite show on the interwebs, the best, well, it depends on how long this intro is going to be, minutes of your day. This is Hashtag Spoilers, the hit new web show that is sweeping the nation. On this show, we talk about the latest in Smackdown spoilers and analyze them in only a way that I can. I'm your host, Perry the Entertainer, and if you have not done so already, I definitely recommend you do so. Go subscribe to the show and help support the show. Also, follow me on Twitter at the PTE Show. We live chat during Raw, Smackdown pay-per-views, and all sorts of other jazz. So make sure you guys go check me out on the social interwebs. We're going to dive into what happened on tonight's taping of SmackDown that will take place, I believe, on December the 5th, 2014. And now apparently we have competition, by the way. Just a little heads up there. So let's dive into these. Obviously, we got Seth Rollins in the picture this time. Ooh, that's a little, it's interesting. Usually we do these on a Wednesday morning. I decided to do them a little earlier today so that I can get it out earlier for you guys. We tried this again. I think we tried this 2 weeks ago and it worked out pretty well. So we're going to do it again and we're going to see where this goes. So let's go. Thanks to Optimus Tron. I want a name like that. That sounds awesome. Optimus Tron. For the following WWE spoilers for the tonight's taping in Oklahoma City, Santino Marella kicks off SmackDown with a promo, and he reveals that he will be this week's guest general manager. He plugs Jingle all the way to, I think that's the movie he's doing with the Larry the Cable Guy. I want to see Santino back on screen. I know he plays a ridiculous character on screen and everything, but the guy's coming off of a neck surgery that pretty much retired him to begin with, and the guy's coming back. The guy wants to make a comeback to wrestling, so by all means. I mean, granted, I don't really like the goofy gimmick, but hey, I just respect you a hell of a lot more for coming back after an injury like this. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper in a rematch for the WWE Intercontinental title is first. I kind of would have expected this, before they gave Dean Ambrose a shot, and who else did they give a shot? I don't even remember. They gave tons of other people more shots too. Ziggler wins after Harper hits a low blow kick, so Ziggler wins by disqualification. Luke Harper retains the title. Harper grabs a ladder to powerbomb Ziggler on it, but Ziggler counters and hits a facebuster. Ziggler throws a ladder at a retreating Harper, and Santino comes out and puts the two in a ladder match at TLC. So another match is added for the pay-per-view. And WWE is doing a lot of work to try and, I don't know if maybe they want to try and set the boundary, or not the boundaries, but they want to set the kind of the foundation around for TLC, because they've already named a lot of the matches that are going into TLC. Hell, they actually took time out of Survivor Series to tell us that there's going to be a rematch between Dean and Bray Wyatt at TLC in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And now Raw, I think we had like 4 matches revealed. Now we have an IC Championship match revealed, which is fantastic, putting more faces, putting more eyes on the IC title, which is great. And plus, you're giving the spotlight to 2 incredible wrestlers, albeit I know a lot of people are going to complain about this, saying that Dolph Ziggler deserves a lot more for being the last guy in on Team Cena and everything. But it's a start. I guess you guys can get the Luke Harper feud out of the way, and come on, let's face it. We know these guys are going to tear it up, whether there's a ladder in this or not. And to be honest, putting a ladder in this just calls for more entertaining and fantastic and amazing spots in this match. So I'm all in for this, actually. What do you guys think about Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper Intercontinental title match at the TLC pay-per-view in a ladder match? They air a look back at the Authority. Apparently, they got fired, and hell, if they're actually devoting time to showing the Authority, then they must really miss them, I guess what I'm saying. Technically, they got quote-unquote fired, but that's the same thing. Seth Rollins, Kane, Big Show, Joey Mercury, and Jamie Noble come out. Rollins talks about putting John Cena through a table on Raw. Show talks about his stairs match. He's got that's a thing? What the hell's a stairs match? At TLC, and slams the steel steps on top of each other to taunt Eric Rowan. Huh? Kane takes the mic from the Big Show when he apparently calls him an idiot. Kane says he's going to feed Ryback chair after chair at TLC, so playing gimmicks up, and also, I guess, building up towards their matches at the pay-per-view. What the hell is a stairs match? Like, is that the same thing as a chairs match? Hell, I don't even know what a chairs match is. A chairs match is pretty much a no disqualification match. That's pretty much what all it is if you think about it. All it is you have chairs, use them. I guess, stating the obvious that there's going to be chairs involved. I don't know. Santino comes out and tells them to take it easy. He announces Ryback and Rowan versus Rollins and Big Show for tonight's main event. Ryback and Eric Rowan. Holy shit. Big Red and Big Hungry, huh? Oh god, I can already hear JBL's commentary now. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro was next. I don't know why the hell they just throw Tyson and Cesaro in a damn tag team. Two guys who are just being irrelevant at this point. I don't know. Big E and Natalya at ringside. New Day wins after a double team move that saw Woods come down with a diving stomp. Stardust and Goldust appeared on the big screen after the match. They ran down the positive message that the New Day sent. Woods responds and says the darkness of the universe will not hold them down. Kofi challenges them, and Big E preaches on the power of the New Day. So it looks like they're going to be setting up a feud with the New Day and the Dust Boys, which I don't really hate at all. Of course, I do. I would like to see Gold and Stardust kind of get their rematches at the tag titles before we completely just throw away what could be another great match between Gold and Stardust versus the Miz guys. But I guess using established talent like Cody and Goldust to get over a New Day, even though Gold and Stardust are really not as over as a lot of people think they are. I guess this is a good thing, but I guess in WWE's eyes, Gold and Stardust are an established tag team. So having a New Day go over them, I guess would try and cement themselves as an established tag team. So what do you guys think about that? A New Day versus the Dust Brothers. I know it's just the painted freaks versus the Power Rangers, I guess, the Black Power Rangers coming to America, all sorts of jokes could be made about this. Naomi is shown backstage with flowers that were sent. Jimmy Uso shows up and says he didn't send them. The card reads, "Apologies from Miz." Uso throws the vase to the floor and breaks it. I like them kind of using family in this. Actually, I like when stuff becomes personal, and I kind of complained about this about the Bella thing because we all saw the Bella feud coming up, but the thing though was the fact that none of them could act, so them kind of making it personal really stunk up the joint. So I would like to see I like the Miz and Mizdow getting into the Usos' heads and seeing. I don't know if maybe this is going to try and spawn, maybe a breakup of the Usos, which I would rather be impartial for. So, or maybe this is all just build up for Naomi to turn or something, and maybe Naomi's going to be this big face in the Divas division. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about WWE pushing Naomi? Actually, she's getting a lot of airtime on TV now. So we get a replay of Jack Swagger's main event promo about Rusev. Rusev versus Dean Ambrose is next. I did not watch main event, so I can't really tell you guys about that. Dean Ambrose comes out and holy crap, okay. Dean Ambrose comes out and says he enjoyed himself on Raw, especially destroying Bray Wyatt's rocking chair. Ambrose says Wyatt's plan hasn't worked out so well and he will put him down at TLC. Ambrose says the mind games are over. Lana and Rusev come to the stage. Lana says Rusev will not compete due to America's intimidation. What? Whatever. She shows a replay of the Swagger beatdown. Rusev and Lana run down America. Rusev says he will stomp every bone in Swagger's body just like he did Zeb Coulter. Rusev crush! Ambrose already tuned them out when Lana said Rusev wouldn't compete and says he came here to fight. Ambrose runs up the ramp but is met by Wyatt. Wyatt beats him down. Ambrose comes back and gets taken down and hit in the throat with the steel chair. Wyatt smashes Ambrose against the steel steps with a chair and leaves him laying. Trainers come out and check on Ambrose. They put him in a neck brace before taking him away on a stretcher. That's not too promising, and the only reason I say that is because the WWE usually doesn't bring out the stretcher unless someone is legitimately injured and being taken off TV. So I hope they aren't planning on doing that with Dean Ambrose, especially right now in the middle of the feud. This would kind of, I guess it would kind of kill the feud to say the least, but If it's being done as an angle to try and make Bray Wyatt look strong going into TLC, then I'm all for it. So, like I said, I kind of complained about the fact that these two don't really do a whole lot of storytelling in this feud. And that's one thing I have to take away from it, because the good feuds tell a story and all this stuff. And if you missed that soliloquy, I definitely recommend you guys check out my Raw review, where I went more in on the topic, is what I'm saying. I don't have a whole lot of time that I would like to spend on this. So, um, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that doing this stretcher angle could help or hurt the feud, and especially going into TLC? I personally think it could help. I think it's being used as an angle to kind of make Wyatt look like a more dominant force. And I even complained about Bray Wyatt doing his, he's not doing as many dastardly deeds, no pun intended, um, to make himself into this sinister being. You know what I mean? He's more so just about being cryptic and everything. So now him actually doing something that makes him villain, a villain, which is great. It honestly is. It's more than you think. Even the simplest beatdown backstage just helps solidify the case that I'm trying to make for Bray Wyatt. So what do you guys think about that? The Miz versus Jey Uso is next. I don't know which one. Is that the one that's married to Naomi? I think that's the one that's married to Naomi. The Miz cuts a promo and says he doesn't understand why Jimmy Uso is upset. He's trying to help Naomi. The Usos run out and Miz taunts Jimmy. The referee ends up sending Jimmy to the back. Miz wins with a skull crushing finale after Jey goes after Damian Sandow. I like them making a feud for the Usos and the Miz Dows. I like it. I like it. I really do. I'm. It's better than having these mindless feuds. Oh, you're the number one contender, so we're just gonna run you down over the next few weeks, so that when our match comes, everyone's supposed to be so excited for it. Now there's actually build up to this match, so I'm very, very well intrigued as to see what WWE has in store for the tag team championships. And I think right now they're in very good hands. They're actually in better hands if right now than if you kept them on Gold and Stardust after the pay-per-view, which is what a lot of people wanted, actually. So that's that. AJ Lee is on commentary for Brie Bella versus Naomi. See, exactly what I was telling you guys about Naomi getting more airtime. Nikki is also at ringside. Nikki tries to interfere, but AJ pulls her off the apron. Naomi grabs Brie for a schoolboy and wins the match. So Naomi ends up getting a victory over Brie. Maybe they are going to try and get Naomi in the match, or maybe this is all just, more FaceTime for Naomi. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what WWE's trying to do with her. I just kind of wish that it wasn't so sudden like it was on Monday. Like they just kind of, oh, she's on. And, now we're supposed to care that she's married to one of the Usos. They really didn't care when, like, 7, 8 months ago when they actually did get married. So they didn't care then. Why should we care now? But whatever. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, I know that seems like always how I end it, but backstage segment with Santino talking to the bunny about the pressures on his shoulders tonight. Oh God, more shit about the bunny. I know, whatever. We see Seth Rollins and Big Show getting ready backstage. Seth Rollins and Big Show versus Ryback and Eric Rowan is the main event. The referee sends Kane to the back for trying to interfere, but misses a tag between Show and Rollins. He keeps Show on the outside of the ring, and Rowan hits a big boot on the Big Show. Rollins argues with the referee, turns it around to get shell-shocked from Ryback for the win, so the babyfaces stand tall again to end the show. And one thing that I don't like about the babyfaces getting the upper hand now is, granted, I understand that you really do want to make the babyfaces look good, especially now with the heel power being out, but I feel that with the heel power being out, actually kind of hurts guys like Rollins and Kane and everybody that's in this authority stable. I think it hurts them a little more having them kind of take the shit from the good guys. But I understand that you want to start doing that now rather than have guys like Rollins and all this shit just come in and just tear shit down. And basically what I'm saying is I understand the heels have to kind of take a step back, at least make themselves feel vulnerable with Triple H and Stephanie being out, which is what WWE is trying to say, is that, hey, without Triple H and Stephanie, the authority is not a nothing, you know what I mean? So I like them doing this, but I don't like them doing it as often. I think this is their fourth time uh, looking weak to the baby faces since Survivor Series. Hell, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing main event, but that's SmackDown for this week. And by the way, speaking of main event, I did get my network back. If you guys did not watch my Raw review, I did get the network back, so I can watch NXT this week, which is awesome. I've I've missed the last month of NXT, so I am completely out of it. I didn't even watch. I think it was last week. And then they had Sammy and Adrian go at it for the NXT title. I completely missed it, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm hoping Thursday can clear up a little, come some stuff, and I can't wait to see Kevin Owens. You guys, I don't know about you guys. I can't wait to see Kevin Owens fight Steen fight, baby. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments.